Thank you, everyone, and thank you to the organizers. And on behalf of MaxCyte, a very warm welcome to Tim and to Rita. We are terrifically excited to work with ARM and feel that we're at a really remarkable stage of this industry. So, thank you. So my talk today is going to focus on partnering with MaxCyte. As we're a publicly traded company, it's our standard disclaimer. So who is MaxCyte? We're a leading provider of cell engineering platform technologies. We have over 600 platforms placed as of the end of 2022, and we can deliver virtually any molecule to any cell type. We lead the industry in terms of performance based on consistency, efficiency, viability, flexibility, and scale. We're leading the growing next generation market and capitalizing on the rising demand for non-viral engineering approaches. And finally, we have an innovative business model focused on value creation and shared partnership success. It allows MaxCyte to participate in the value created by our partners' programs. We have 19 SPL, or Strategic Platform License partnerships, as of the end of last year, and we're focused on the long term of enabling a diverse portfolio of patient treatments developed by our strategic partners. So a little bit more on MaxCyte. Who are we? We're collaborative, we're innovative, and we're experienced. The company was formed in 1999. We filed our FDA master file in 2002. We listed on the London Stock Exchange in 2016. Introduced our current platform, the Expert platform, in 2019, listed on the NASDAQ in the middle of 2021, so we're dually listed now, and finally last year launched our Expert VLX, our large-scale instrument, and opened a new headquarters in Rockville, Maryland, bringing under one roof all of manufacturing as well as our teams. A little bit about the Expert platform. The instrument portfolio is shown here on the slide. We launched this, again, as I said, in 2019. It's based on our proprietary flow electroporation technology, and it's been optimized over the last 20 years. It leverages the reverse permeability of the cell membrane in response to electric charge, and really universally we can deliver molecules such as nucleic acids, genome editing tools, proteins into cells. We're agnostic to cell type and approach and/or gene engineering technology as those continue to, there's been innovation around those technologies. We've been able to innovate with the field and utilize the platform to engineer novel cell types using those novel technologies. And really, it enables the customers a single platform from concept through the clinic in a GMP environment. And finally, we are supported by a very robust intellectual property IP portfolio. We have over 150 patents granted in the US and outside territories and continue to grow this, enabling freedom to operate. So partnering with MaxCyte. My role at MaxCyte is I work with our field application and sales team once they have introduced a customer and that customer is ready to bring their program into the clinic. They come to me and we work out a partnership with that company, and so my role is really working with our strategic partners. I then will take that, once the partnership's in place, and engage our strategic partnership team. I have a colleague in the audience who's representing that team, and that team is focused solely on supporting these partners, and I'll get into that in a little bit more detail. It's not just a technology, though. It's a partnership, and our joint goals as partners is to alignment on creating value and enabling speed to market. I click through this. Put them all up there. So really in 6 pillars here. The instruments, as I've described on an earlier slide, high performance, warranty, network compatible, single platform concept through the clinic. Our technical support, I'll go into this on the next slide, but this is a key attribute to this partnership. You've got access to a global team of field application scientists. There's over 30 sales and FAS in the field now globally, and they have expertises by design to support the growing number of cell types and engineering modalities. Regulatory support, we have an FDA master file that, as I described, was filed in 2002. It's been referenced by over 45 clinical trials to date. We will customize packages according to your needs and are growing our geographic coverage, including a big push into APAC now. Quality systems, it's closed, CMG compliant and ISO certified, CE marked. We're 21 CFR Part 11 enabled software. And again, this global partnership support is a key aspect of a partnership with MaxCyte. This team will coordinate and comprehensively oversee all of your activities as you scale up through the clinic and into commercial, as well as scale out depending on your approach to manufacturing, be it centralized or decentralized. And again, it's a single point of contact from concept to commercialization. And finally, operational improvements. As I said before, we moved into a new corporate facility, tripled our manufacturing space, and have added additional process development facilities to support the growing needs of our partners. A little bit more on our FAS team. It's a globally distributed team of scientists and engineering team for on-demand technical support. I know this slide has got very small font in it, but it's meant to represent the fact that we've got a global team that's got varied expertise. And as I work with partners, what I like to describe to the partner is, we don't want you to think about calling MaxCyte if you need to solve a technical problem. We want you to call MaxCyte. So it's all inclusive here, and we will be on support. We will be supporting you, from concept all the way through commercialization for any of those needs. And we continue to build out this scientific team as the field continues to innovate and bring on novel modalities and cell types. A little bit on our regulatory support. Again, we've supported over 45 clinical trials to date. There's over 20 years of regulatory experience supporting clinical programs, flexible global filing support for IND, CTA, BLA, and others, either through our master files in certain territories or through special purpose technical files. We will work directly with you on what your needs are, your specific needs are. Our FDA master file includes all components intended for use in a cGMP compliant manufacturing, including the instrument, buffers, and processing assemblies. And we've had successful filings in numerous countries listed here, including the US, Canada, as you can see here. And we have continued, and most recently, a very rapid expansion into Asia Pacific, and have now in-country regulatory support in a number of those countries. So a little bit about our partnerships. Leading partner in complex cellular engineering. We have to date 19 partnerships. I've been with the company about 3.5 years and work with a great team, our contracts team we call it, to really creatively find a great solution for each customer. They're all of these companies are different in their approaches, the cell types they're focused on, the engineering modalities, the size of the company, and my team works very closely with these partners to find good solutions that meet their needs over the course of their lead program all the way into their pipeline. One of the benefits of entering a partnership to us is you're going to understand what the costs are all the way through commercialization. There are no surprises. There are over 125 licensed programs in these partnerships, and presently 16 are in the clinic. A A little bit more on our clinical programs. This is a diagram of, just to describe it briefly, it is by clinical phase, the programs that we're supporting that are currently in the clinic. There are cell types listed on the outer ring here, and both in allogeneic approach as well as autologous approach. There are a few named programs on this slide. Each of the dots represents a clinical program, both for industry as well as some of our academic programs. There are a few named programs, and they're named because our partners have disclosed that that program is being manufactured on MaxCyte into the public domain. So we protect the confidentiality of our partners. If they don't want to disclose it, we won't. But in the case here, the programs, the Caribou program, the Trem-cel-Vor program, Editas, both their beta thal and sickle cell program, the Apeiron 401 program supported by Invios, and finally the exa-cel programs by CRISPR Vertex, both their beta thal and sickle cell program. Outside ring is early stage, moving toward pivotal in the center. One of the areas that we're really excited about is the number of indications and diseases that the platform is being utilized for. As you can see here, the indications in active clinical trials and active meaning IND clearance or equivalent or later. And you can over a growing number of diseases, including genetic diseases, heme malignancies, infectious disease, increasing number of solid tumors, and in a really exciting way, rare diseases. So, and as the field continues to innovate and engineer cells to in novel ways to treat an increasing number of indications, including a number of rare indications, we have been able to partner with companies and support those. And so that's critically important for the growth of our company and important to us as supporting and assuring that our technology is able to be utilized for patients suffering from diseases, whether they're very large indications to very small and ultra-rare diseases. There are a number of gene editing tools in our that utilized in our clinical trials, including ARCUS and CRISPR, RNA-based engineering, TALEN-based technologies, zinc finger nucleases, and the first MaxCyte-enabled therapy is expected to be approved at the end of this year or early next year, and that would be the exa-cel program by CRISPR Vertex. Finally, we'd love to help build better cells with you. Our high-performance electroporation platform will enable efficiencies, better viability, reproducibility, scalability for virtually any cell type, cargo, scale. We want to solve your problems. Our team of FAS and engineers are here to do that. They can be an extension of your lab efforts. There's product development support and global partnership support. There's access to our regulatory certifications. We have a full regulatory affairs team, including VP of Regulatory and Quality within the MaxCyte group, and their focus is solely on supporting our partnerships. Broad IP portfolio, as I said before, which enables your freedom to operate. There's a seamless and a very efficient transition from research to commercial scale on one platform. And finally, partnering with MaxCyte, we feel it's really not just our technology. We're working together to accelerate your path to the clinic. Thank you. We're here for the next day, so please come find us if you'd like to talk or have any questions.